We are live.
We are live for the Jeddah Grand Prix. Penultimate round. Championship's getting spicy. We've got some reserves for the Assen and the McLaren. So that championship battle's still on. Unfortunately, AMS Devil's not here today as well. So that's another factor in play for the Drivers' Championship. We're just waiting for the clock to go down. We've got a minute and a bit until we're ready up. I have been pinged.
It's just me.
Yeah, I see.
It actually went really well yesterday too.
Pardon?
It went really well yesterday too. I did all the interviews and stuff, and
Oh.
it was fun. They love us, by the way. They said they're very thankful for our commentary.
Yeah.
They're good. They're a good group. 15 people.
Yep. 15. Do we have to do the ready up and drive announcements?
I mean, isn't this everyone?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say ready up.
Alright. My Ant-Man is streaming.
What the hell? Done. Ready up for the Jeddah Grand Prix. It's going to be tight walls. Might see a few incidents. Perhaps impeding as well. Hopefully not. Gotta hope for that stuff not to happen. Now we're getting ready to go.
Fine wine.
Lovely night race. The skyscrapers in the distance.
I did not just hear someone pronounce accurate as accurate.
Oh shoot.
I'm gonna pretend like I didn't hear that. Alright. Welcome to Jeddah. I heard you make a comment about it being a night race. Yes, it is.
I'll just turn my monitor off accidentally. I'll be back in a sec.
Okay. I don't think anyone in the stream can hear you anyway. I think I messed it up. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, no, they can, actually, somehow. Interesting. It's very selective when my devices want to work. A good thing it worked this time. Make my life easy. Well, it seems so far no one wants to set a qualifying lap. No, I'm just kidding. Everyone's putting on their setups, getting ready to go. Only got 15 people today.
Yep, it's gonna die down.
Yep. This will probably be the biggest race before 25 comes out, I mean. What's happening? Okay. The Kick Saubers are on track. Ironically, the Kick Saubers of Throttle to You Bottle. led the majority of the race at Suzuka and
Mhm.
were completely uncontested towards the very end and ended up winning. So I wonder if we'll see similar things in this league, although there are different drivers. Still very interesting. Just wish my team could do that in real life.
Oh, let's see what Audi can do next year.
Yeah. I'm excited for that. I think that's going to be interesting. I said a couple years ago that the 26 season, the 2026 season is going to be the season I started to really watch F1 again.
Mhm.
Because it's been a while since I've actually sat down and watched the full thing.
Yeah, I'm not too optimistic about this. I'm not too optimistic about the 2026 regulations, personally.
What's wrong with
I
them?
think they're really bad.
What's wrong with them?
A lot of things. The engines are really bad.
Oh, like slower than usual?
It's going to be a lot slower than usual.
Slower than 2022?
It might actually be close to F2 cars.
What?
Yeah.
That's a bit interesting. Well, as far
It
as
probably will be a bit faster, but like a lot of teams are complaining about the new regulations, and rightly slow. So
it's interesting. I didn't hear. I've been so out of the loop with real life F1. Anyway, Ant-Man is the first one to set a lap. It's been a bumpy sector 1 so far.
yeah,
So in the
had to
back,
make some corrections.
I'm gonna jump to the tech towards the end of Ant-Man's lap. What kind of setup he's running?
Yep.
Let's have a
Weird.
look at the back of the lap with purple inside the two if I see the best. Ant-Man with that one
I'm on provisional pole.
temporarily.
How long? No.
Not very long. Rebecca's already gone purple in sector 2. It's a very, very, very random, but F1 has done a great job picking the colors for lap times and stuff, because seeing that purple or green pop up is so satisfying.
Mhm.
I've never cared about the color purple until I got into F1. And speaking of which,
Yep.
oh my gosh, a 128.6 from Nevec. Joe Leclerc with a 130, Maxer with a 131.
He did it on soft tires this time.
Yeah, that means it's a real lap. Ooh, Silver with a 121. Okay. Stack is running without his teammate today. He's been replaced by Hussein.
But yeah, reserve driver. Stack has asked what would happen if I use AI for the second time.
Well, the easy answer is don't use AI, and you don't have to worry about it.
Yep. Yep.
Because we made it very clear at the beginning of the season that using AI in the middle of the races, unless under safety car, is not allowed. So just don't do it. I don't know if it's as a big a deal during qualifying, but it's a nice lap time, 128.5. Just please don't do it. I mean, just drive to the pits, mate. And Tearful's going to set at 128 as well. 128.4 from Tearful. It's a good time. Brian close behind him. 129.7. Brian just set a slower lap time than Silver. Silver must have been working. I feel like Brian has also kind of fallen off recently. He had a very rough race in Throttle to Your Bottle yesterday. I don't remember where he finished, but it was somewhere like bottom 10.
Brian was in Throttle to Your Bottle.
Yeah, and he didn't do very good.
Interesting.
I mean, I think it helps that the top driver over there currently is just slower than an esports driver, like just slower.
Mm-hmm.
I'm convinced he is an esports driver. He's very, very good, like ridiculously good. Finishing their lap soon, potentially looking at like a 130 right now.
Oh, Hussein's in the wall after making contact with a Red Bull of RBR Magster.
Well, where's Magster? Oh, she's running slowly. Doesn't look like she has any damage.
No, but they made contact.
The same was on a lap, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised neither of them got grid place penalties. That's what tends to happen.
Yeah. Anyway, Tearful Steel is our man on provisional pole at this current moment in time with a 128.4. Can anyone beat that though, is the question.
Jella Clark is trying to, improving on that 129, but it's not going to be enough. Get him just in front of Brian, but that's about it. Silver, though, after setting in a pretty incredible lap time, actually, quite proud of him, is on an out lap. We'll be setting a lap soon, but we'll stick with Brian for now, who I believe is on another lap. Ooh, purple in sector 1. Little touch of the wall in sector 2.
Mm-hmm. Chucking the car through the corner. All the grip in the world. He's got some traffic in front though, they need to get out of the way.
Brian?
Ooh, that was close.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, I'm talking about Nivek. I'm on the wrong one. Shoot.
Yeah.
I'm on the wrong McLaren.
I don't think Nivek is on a lap, is he?
Well, it just like it seemed like Ant-Man just impeded Nivek.
Oh yes, Nivek was on a lap. And Brian improved up to P2, by the way. 128.5. It's a good time. Silver is now on a lap. What will Nivek do?
Nivek goes second.
Just overtaking his
Quite
team.
close.
Silver needing a good lap here. Get close to that top 5 position that he was in previously. I like the pace I'm seeing from Silver though. Makes me wonder if today's race will. I'm not gonna say that and jinx him. Just hoping he has a better race today. We'll just say that.
Well, he's in a good position to fight for some points at this current moment.
I would agree. He is also working without his teammate today, though.
Yep. Chris, our Season 3 champion, is reserving today for the Williams. Welcome back.
It's good to have him back on the grid. It's ironic that as soon as Brodo leaves, Chris comes back. I don't think that was intentional, but it's just funny. They've had an ongoing rivalry for many seasons.
With the famous clip.
Yeah. However, Chris did stop racing in about season 5, I think. Ooh, Silver jumping back up into P6. The stack should be on another lap now. Yes, he is. Oh, Stack's invalidated. Dockmain is not on a lap. I think it's just Ant-Man on a lap currently. Just ending soon. Tearful has just started a lap as well.
Yeah, I'm watching on board with Tearful.
Ant-Man jumps into P10.
Ooh, bit deep there, but still kept it on track from Tearful Steel. Taps a little wall on the entry and he's backed off.
I was about to say, that's it. It's got to be it. Doc Means Bill within lap. They will be starting another one here, though.
Winters on a lap.
So is Hussein. Let's watch Hussein's first lap. See what he can do.
Ooh, invalidate. Let's go back to Dwint. Dwint is in the second sector. I think he was improving on his time when I last saw him. Let's have a look as he crosses the sector line. He's 1.2 seconds up, so this is a quick lap here, challenging for pole position. Let's see what he can do through the final corners. Yellow flags ahead, there's some traffic. They get out the way.
Good work.
Good for him.
Was that Ant-Man? That was Ant-Man who got away like that. Good job.
Well, he didn't earlier for Novak.
That was a great lap time.
The Alpine's in a great position here.
Maxter's invalidated. Chris is on another lap, though. Heading towards Sector 3. Something I do like about the whole yearly release thing isn't even to the credit of EA, but I like how much it changes the dynamic of who's fastest and who's slowest in the league. Because like on F123, you would never see Chris in the position he's in right now.
Yeah.
I mean, he also isn't practicing as much, but it's just
I don't think he practiced much, to be honest.
But still, even without practice, he still wouldn't be where he is.
Well, if you want, you can watch on board with him or not, because he's not on a lap.
Yeah, I'm watching Brian right now. He just finished his lap and jumped up to P11.
Who are you watching?
Brian, he's up.
Oh, Brian. Oh, that's what he needs. That's what he needs for challenging pole position.
Yeah,
currently held by Tearful Steel.
He has exactly what he needs, at least in the second sector, it said. But what does he have in the third?
Up to the line. And he takes it by 2/10 to Tearful Steel.
His teammate now is on a lap, going purple in sector 1.
Quick on that throttle, Novak was.
Absolutely.
I wonder if he's using traction control. Maybe not. There's some throttle modulation. Yellow flags ahead as Aston Martin is going slow. Hopefully they get out of the way.
It might be Stack, is it?
Yes, they do. They get out of the way.
I want to make sure Stack is an AI also.
No, if he's on outlap, he wouldn't be AI.
Are you sure?
And doing those times when it's on 0% AI. I wouldn't think so. Novak goes quickest, beating his teammate for today.
My only a 10th. Yeah, man, start another lap.
Oh, that wasn't Stack, that was Hussein.
Oh.
Oh, Hussein's starting their lap as well now. See if they can keep it on track this time.
I don't know if Ant-Man has realized he's invalidated because he's still using ERS.
He's got,
What is he
and
doing?
a McLaren's just impeded Hussein. I think that was Navek.
It was Navek.
That is a 5-second penalty if it's reported. And a very big penalty because it's going to cost McLaren in the Constructors' Championship.
Indeed. This is the race that could technically secure their lead over the season. It was Aston Martin for a while, but McLaren has been very consistent this season.
Well, Aston Martin's only 9 points behind, so they've still got a chance.
True. They have to have a good finishing position from both drivers, though. And with Navek and Brian being the ones together, it'll shape things up for sure.
Navek's going for another hot lap, it seems. Domain's retired. Have they crashed?
Yes, they have. Sector 1.
Wow. Hang on, that's not that Domain. That's an Alpine.
Yeah, you're right. Whoopsie.
Oh, I think they may have retired in the pit lane. Maybe thinking they can't improve anymore.
We're just not seeing a point to it.
I mean, they don't have more time for another lap, so they might as well have retired anyway.
Yeah. Navek was down on their time so far this lap. Looking for some sector 2 improvements.
He's getting a slipstream from the Kicksauber head.
It's Ant-Man. Ant-Man is trying to be on a lap as well. Ooh, Tearful has just gone pole.
Cheerful's gone fastest.
I think this slipstream from Ant-Man is going to help Navek, though. The braking zone, on the other hand.
But they're going to get into each other's way.
Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? And all that just for Ant-Man to not even improve? Wow.
Well, I think he improved, but not position-wise.
It's got to be different.
Brian's invalidated. I think this is looking like a Tiffle Steel pole position for the Kicksauber team. Very much needed points.
I agree, but Joe Leclerc is on a good lap right now as well. I don't think it's going to be pole, but it might be P3.
Sarangos is about to cross the line also.
P6.
Doesn't improve. Swanker's not on a lap. Chris is not on a lap.
Yep,
and that's your qualifying, I believe. Swanker's messing with Chris, it looks like. Having a little play around. They're beefing a bit. I don't know what's going on in that VC, but they're clearly messing around.
I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen.
Swanker's been given five place grid penalties, and I will not be removing that because both of them were being silly anyway.
I knew that was going to happen to him. I was literally trying to get it out. Oh, Gabriel didn't set a lap again.
No, Gabriel retired right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Hussein getting impeded all the time. Stack's in there as well. Stack's P3 at the end of all that. In the fight with the McLarens. Hopefully his teammate of Hussein for this race will get some good points for them as well. For the race in Saudi Arabia.
Alright, I've had my water. Let's do this. I'm gonna stand up and stretch and then hit the gamer lean.
I wonder what the strategies are going to look like today. What tyre are people deciding to start on? It's a track known for close walls, so is there predictions of early safety cars? We've got some reserves as well, so that might be another factor.
I'm seeing a few medium drivers. There's 5 red lights. And away we go. I see a lot of soft tires as well.
And
Oh my goodness.
Stack didn't move off the grid.
And we've got to turn one virtual safety car.
We've got a virtual safety car.
Okay. Well, everyone is on the mediums except for Chris, Swanky, and Hussein.
And Stack is probably going to be disqualified here.
Oh, then.
Yep, he's stationary.
And will likely be facing disqualification soon, as you said. So
unfortunate.
How does this race play out?
Wow. If people got damage from that, that's probably... Yep, Stack has been disqualified. Hopefully no one got any wing damage from that incident.
Yeah.
Trying to look at front wings. The ones that I've looked at so far are looking good. And we're green. Ant-Man's in P7. Or not, 8th. And he's being overtaken by the Mercedes of Swankia, trying to go for a move in that high-speed corner.
Oh, Maxter's been spun. And she's accelerated into the wall. I think I see Ant-Man going for some dives. Ant-Man making a move around Hussein.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Swanky.
Let's have a look at that battle. As Swanker wants to come through. That dot main is in the pits, so is Sarangos. Maybe those two got wing damage. And Swanker and Hussein made contact, and Hussein is round.
That was 1000% Swanky's fault. I don't know what kind of move that was supposed to be. That was absolutely terrible. That was more of a WWE.
This is all going wrong for the Aston Martin team, unfortunately.
That would definitely be a penalty for Swanky. That was bad.
Mm-hmm.
Are you eating candy or something?
Huh?
Are you eating candy or something?
Yep.
Oh, okay. What kind of candy? Skittles?
How do you know?
Because I weigh too much. I can hear them clacking around in your teeth. Anyway, leaders are holding strong one right after another. Not a whole lot of overtaking going on at this current moment. And the back of the pack is all...
Swanker's just overtaken Ant-Man for a position.
The back is overtaken Tearful still. Got another caution. Gabriel has been spun around. Dwint's on the fastest lap of the race so far. Tearful and Nivek going side by side in the turn one. Even Dwint is going to go up the inside of Brian. Tearful with a bit of a moment.
There's a big battle for first. That goes all the way down to 6th place. On a nice train. Contrast to Britain, where we had just 3 of them quite close together, and then we got a virtual safety car, and Gabriel's got a 10-second penalty for severe collision. Is that a virtual safety car or is it full safety car?
It's virtual. I don't see the safety car AI come out. Be nice if we got a red flag. Gabriel with another 10-second time penalty. Yeah, I think Gabriel. Yep.
And DNF.
I don't blame him.
DRS enabled.
Game.
I think they're going again.
Ooh, that was a really cool shot. I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
In 3 laps. Ooh, Silver's trying to go for it on Joe Clark. Backs out on the high-speed corner. That was quite sensible there. Tearful's going for a
Ooh.
move on Nevek. On the inside.
Ooh, Tearful touching the
Has a
wall.
little slide though.
Will Dwint make a move on these two as well? I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to watch Nevek make this overtake on Tearful or not. I think Nevek is going to back off.
This is where the battle is. It's the top 6. Not much going else further behind.
I think this is the first race I've watched on this game in a while where there's actually a decent separation between all the packs instead of there just being one gigantic one. And Stack has retired and left. Wait, but he was already disqualified. Why did he retire?
No clue.
That was weird. It did say retired, right? Ooh, look at Nevek going side by side with Tearful again. And backing off. Serengos with the 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
Already, it's been 4 laps and most of it's been under virtual safety car.
Yeah, I have no idea. Nevek potentially having another move on Tearful heading into turn 1.
Let's see it.
Here he is. He's going to go for it up the inside. A little bit of contact. Ooh, more
Massive contact.
Holy crap. Dwint is
Here comes Dwint.
Dwint's going to get a position off a Tearful through that
Oh, but Nevek's hit the wall on the entry and's retired from the race. Big crash, virtual safety car.
Yeah,
actually, the safety car is coming out.
Wow.
And McLaren's out. This is a big change, especially for the Constructors' Championship. Aston Martin can get back in the battle. They've got to hope that their reserve driver can indeed work his way up and possibly not lose too many points, so that they can gain it all in the next race, the finale at Abu Dhabi. And that's one less competitor for the lead of the race.
Yeah. Shame too. Nevek had some incredible pace heading into this race as well.
But you know, you just gotta keep it out of the wall. Sometimes if you take too much risk, it's not worth it.
Are they warming up their tires? They're not considering pitting?
I would pit for the hard tyres, personally. Dwint's not pitting, Tearful is, Brian is, Silver is, Joe Clark is, Swanker's coming in, Ant-Man is staying out, Hussein is staying out, Chris should be coming in, yes he is. That dot main staying out. And suddenly it looks like Brian's losing a bunch of positions here, and Aston Martin's ahead of a McLaren. Although this Aston Martin will still need to pit again.
Same with Dwint.
Dwayne, Ant-Man, and Hussein
Not to mention
all
Doc
need to
Main.
pit.
Doc Main at Magster.
No, they don't need to pit. They pitted on lap 1.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, they would have had to.
You just got a penalty. Someone just got a penalty, and I didn't see for the reason.
Took multiple warnings, Chris.
Under safety car as well. Well, we knew this race was going to be a spicy one. That's why we put it as the second to last race. Because we knew that a lot of things could change in terms of championships and other things like that.
Surely it has lived true to its name. What you expected of it. We've had 2 virtual safety cars and an actual safety car being called a virtual
In the
safety
span
car.
of 6 laps.
Yeah, this race is a chaos.
Navex just messaged me, I am stupid. I am stupid.
I wonder if anyone's in the chat. I'll have a peek.
No, they're not.
Is anyone even watching?
I am. And probably you are.
Oh, well, I just tuned in, so that means one other person is watching. I don't even know if anyone watches these streams.
Yeah, remember we get a few every now and then. Remember when Joe Clark's friends were here?
Oh, yeah, true.
Friends and family. We had Katie here the other day.
We did have.
We have some people watching it.
Seems we average
And plus,
40 views a
you
stream.
sometimes watch it after the race.
Oh yeah, people definitely do that.
Safety car should be in this lap, according to my predictions.
When was Monza? Monza was race 6, right?
I think so. It was the mystery race.
Yes, it was.
Sarangos has stopped 3 times. Amazing. And somehow he's not last.
Well, I mean, he's not doing much better than last. Respectfully.
Yeah.
Sarangos going for that pit every lap strategy.
Tiff will nearly make contact on the safety car restart. Let's see what people do. And are they going? Is Twin going early? No, he's not.
There it is. I knew someone was going to
Chris gets a penalty for severe collision with Swankia.
Let's see how
Unlike what happened in qualifying. But Dwin's going. Ant-Man right behind him.
Very curious.
Hopefully he lets his teammate through. Or something of the sort.
I think Tiff was just going to go ahead and go for this move immediately.
Yep, he is.
What in the
world?
But
they're making contact.
This is the goofy.
And Hussein's going through.
There it is. That was so silly.
And here goes Silver on Ant-Man. And they're pushing each other off track.
Maybe we
Wow,
need to stick with Ant-Man while he's getting demoted down the grid, because this is foolishness. Oh no, Dwayne's picked up a time penalty. Ant-Man is abusing track.
Ant-Man's all over the shop. As T-Bone is going for another overtake around the outside. They make contact again.
Silver is trying to make
Silver, he will have the inside for the next corner, so that's going to help. And he's ahead before it.
before anything tragic happens.
Hussein gets 3-second time penalty. Ant-Man's got front wing damage I've just seen. Joe
Yep.
Clark's got by him. That Dotman gets by him. Swanker gets by him.
He's got wing damage from that collision from Hussein earlier. Or from Tearful earlier. Oh, he's losing tons of time.
And he's struggling. Sarangos is passing him.
Yeah, that front wing is doing a lot of damage to Ant-Man right now. He's really struggling. Chris has also overtaken RBR Maxter.
But RBR Max has got the position back.
What? How? Oh, maybe Chris has damage. He's going into... Yeah, he does. Chris has damage. He's gone into the pits.
There's a nice battle between Joe Clark and Silver. But here comes Swankier. Swankier goes there, shoves him off track.
Oh no!
He was like, oh, Joe Clark spins.
Joe Clark gets binned into the wall. No safety car.
Lots of pushing people off track today.
This race has been a joke so far, to say the least.
I would agree.
Insane is now right behind Tearful.
Both Williams outside of the points, not a good day for them. As it currently stands, Dwint is in the lead with a 3-second time penalty, followed by Tearful right behind. Let's see what.
Yep. Move here too. Yes, he will. But will he stick it through to get to Silver? Not Tearful. No, he will not. Get his position where he can, and maybe they'll have to overtake on the straight as well.
Let's see how Tearful defends this one. And they're going to make a 3 wide into turn 1. There goes Dwint.
I cannot believe Dwint made that move look as easy as
Dwint made a beautiful move there. That was a great move.
It's a shame he's going to have to pit soon, because that was an amazing move. Only he could stick out the rest of the race.
Oh yeah, Dwint still needs to pit. Yeah. And this battling's making Brian get closer, something that they do not need.
Hussein using that ERS will have a move on Tearful here. Sticking it up the inside. Getting close wheel to wheel, no contact. Beautiful racing from the top 3 right now. It seems in the back, Silver and Darkmane are going side by side.
Oh, Hussein nearly had a moment.
Darkmane stuck it up, continued to stick it up the inside of Silver, and they made contact, and both of them almost wrecked out of the race.
Let's see what that main goes and does into this next fast left-hander. Silver backs out nicely, but that main makes an unsafe rejoin, and they make contact with Silver.
I don't know why they stuck that out side by side. That wasn't very smart. Up in the front.
Silver hits the wall. Silver hit the wall massively there. No wing damage. But he's got that dot main right by him. Into the braking zone they go. Side by side. They leave the room.
Ooh,
that dot main going for a switchback. But he's going to back out for this next corner. Pretty smart because that's a tight corner.
Seems to have learned from the Vex mistake earlier this race.
Swanker 3-second time penalty.
Dwayne has somehow just gotten overtaken. That gap wasn't even close enough for an overtake, and he just went for it.
Oh, Silver spun! Silver spun, broken his front wing.
Now he's going to be behind Ant-Man again. Have to keep an eye on that cap. I'm sure they'll get into it.
And has Magster right on his tail.
Ant-Man picks up a time penalty.
Stack wants to see the penalties. He's in chat right now. We have 7 people watching. It's gone from 3 to 7.
Everyone on screen is a 3-second time penalty. Stack, here comes your replacement, potentially making a move for first place into turn 1. Keeping it mostly clean, but I think they may end up losing a position to Dwint from behind. No, Dwint's going to back off wisely. Thankfully, no one else is taking themselves out at turn
3. And we've got yellow flags.
Oh, Chris.
It's for Chris. Chris and safety car. This is going to be good for the guys that have not stopped yet. And Hussein is spun round as well. Everyone who hasn't stopped yet probably needs to pit. We have Reese with Forza Ferrari. Ant-Man saying this is definitely a great game. Stack saying I hate myself, I have to eat when we started the race. My quality lap was one of my worst in F1 24. And Hussein's got another 3-second time penalty for breaking track limits under safety car.
Ryan Gosling and Joe Clark have pitted 3 times.
Probably to fix those front wings.
Oh, definitely fix the front wings.
Oh, 100% to fix those front wings. The question is, who's going to pit?
1,000,000% to fix those front wings. Be surprised if... No, Deerfield's going to pit as well. I think everyone's going to follow into the pit lane.
Hussein's overtaken on the safety car before safety car line 1.
I was about to say the car was going to go when he said mediums. If possible.
Everyone is in the pits, look at that.
Ooh, that F1 car drove through that guy's knee.
Everyone's on the hards or a medium tyre.
Maxter has for some reason decided to stay out on 11-lap old hards. What is she doing?
We're going to see the same thing that happened to Ant-Man, maybe.
But she's only in P7, so I don't think she'll be holding that for very long.
No disrespect.
That's not even disrespect. That's just, I mean, in this case with her tire wear, that's just facts. She's on 11-lap old hards in comparison to 0-lap old mediums. Which, I mean, obviously will change, but... And I think didn't she have wing damage earlier, too? Yeah, she does.
I don't know.
Oh, no, she doesn't. It's something with the shadows in this game. It looks like wing damage.
The shadows.
Alright.
Daka said Aston Martin is the biggest bottler after Arsenal.
I would get that reference if I watched soccer.
I don't watch it either, so...
I used to be a Liverpool fan when I was growing up and I watched soccer.
That man says this is clearly a great and clean track to race on. I hate it so much. Yeah, we've seen some questionable moves today by many people.
Yeah, you're not alone, Ant-Man, trust me. There's been tomfoolery all around today.
Everyone wants a position quick and easy. But your teammate's in first place at the moment, so good points for the constructors.
Yeah, well, he's probably not happy with his teammate because his teammate took him out earlier, remember? And his teammate almost took out the safety car just now.
Eager beavers.
But if you're so eager that you want to overtake the safety car, then something might be wrong.
I would agree. Warming up those tyres. Oh, Hussein's retired.
In the pit lane.
Well, unfortunately, that is going to be really bad for Aston Martin.
Well, he wasn't kidding about the Aston Martin bottle job, that's for sure.
Mhm.
This makes me think, if this is what the physics felt like on the F124 cars, imagine if you could race supercars in this game and how terrible those physics will be.
Mhm. At this current moment, the difference between McLaren and Aston Martin is 19 points. And I'm pretty sure that is not enough for the Constructors' Championship to be won today.
If Vec hadn't retired, then we'd be looking at something very different.
Yeah.
I don't know why the camera's...
They're all eager to warm up those tyres.
Thankfully, I think it'll go in.
Second safety car. The second safety car of the day. We've had like 2 VSCs, 2 safety cars.
Doesn't it max out soon?
I don't know. Safety car is in this lap. And if you survive the race, you get a point. Because we've got 10 drivers left. So guys, don't retire. Because you want those points.
Yeah, there's literally no point in retiring, get it? No point.
Yeah,
you should laugh at
here we go, here we go.
Stack is going to
Here we
lose
go.
off the grid
Let's
slowly
see.
but surely. Or I said Stack, I meant Tearful. Now Tearful's going to go. Tearful waited until the absolute last minute, and that's going to cause some trouble in the back of the grid, I think so. Sarangas going side by side with Docmain, or Swankier, sorry.
Swankier. They make a bit of contact. We also got yellow flags behind that silver spun.
Again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again.
He wants the game in the bin right now, probably.
I don't blame him.
Stack is messaging, but it's been retracted twice.
Ooh, Swankier going way off the track, giving a free position to Docmain. Max are soon to be under pressure from Joe Clark.
Joe Leclerc.
Yes, indeed. Does Max drive to pit again? I don't think she does.
Nope, no one needs to pit. Everyone's done their mandatory stop. And we've got yellow flags for Joe Clark.
Wondering if Ant-Man may have taken him out there.
I do not know.
Because Ant-Man got the position and Joe Clark was spun around, so... Don't know how close to him he was. DRS has been enabled.
Good old DRS. Lovely driving aid to help the overtaking.
I feel like it's very strong on this track in the zones, obviously, but it doesn't provide as much benefit as it does on other tracks because they're so corner heavy. Like
yeah, because
kind of get away with it, like Austria.
Yeah, DRS is very strong on this game, combined with slipstream and overtake. So
makes me wonder what's.
That's one of the things I do not like about this game.
Actually, I just thought about that. I was about to say I wish I had this game on PC so I could mod it and see, but I do have this game on PC, so I might do that after the race. Actually, no, I can't. Anyway, Not a whole lot of action happening currently. Just a lot of training, but that will change soon.
Big train. Hopefully. Will change soon once someone starts making a move. There's a bit of a gap forming between the trains as well.
Brian is having a move around the outside of Dwint.
Yep.
Dwint is fighting it heavy though.
That dot main has got past Sarangos, so has Swankia.
Ooh, Brian with
Fast
the fastest lap.
are being set. And we've got caution for Joe Clark again. Spun out again.
Joe Clark is having a very rough race today. He needs a third safety car.
Don't wait. Stack, don't give up yet, you know. Nivek was in the wall very easily earlier. It can happen the same to someone like Brian.
Although we aren't wishing that on anyone, obviously.
No, we're not wishing that on anyone. But anything can happen. That dot main's in P4, good position for them. Mags are in P7, so they're going to get some good points out of this race.
Yeah, Max is under pressure from Ant-Man also, F123 rival.
And Joe Clark's in the pits. And he's retired. Unfortunate. Better luck for the next race, Abu Dhabi, if you're there. Here comes Brian on Dwint. They're going to go side by side into this corner, or not, because Brian's backed off. Swanker's made a move on that dot main.
What about Ant-Man? Does he make the move on Maxter? Be surprised if he didn't. Maxter breaking very
Joe Clark
late.
says fuck this bullshit. And he's typing. No one leaves space or has a fucking brain, according to Joe Clark. And I would agree with him.
So that just confirms what I thought earlier. Ant-Man must have taken
Stack
him out.
D-Dash does indeed have the fastest lap. Unfortunate for you.
RJ?
What?
Okay, I was just making sure you could hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I remember earlier when I said I thought Ant-Man had taken him out. Joe Clark, I mean, I think that sentiment confirms it.
Yep. That dot main and Swanky are having a nice battle here as well for 4th place. Swanky has a penalty though, so it's in that dot main's favour at this current moment.
I think Swanky is letting him go.
Just DRS swapping.
Oh, hold on. Tearful and Dwayne are going side by side. Dwayne has backed off, but that was looking intense for a second there.
Indeed.
Swanky are close behind that Doc Man again.
I reckon we're going to get a lot of penalties, post-race penalties today, so this order can change quite a lot. Or Swanky has a little moment on the exit, still within DRS range though, as there's a big moves at the front. Dwint and Brian getting past. Tearful maybe, but Dwint just backs off, waiting for the DRS. As Brian's going to be under heavy attack here into turn 1. Looking at from Dwint's POV. Tearful sends a send, as he normally does. Dwint goes for the switchback. Not enough traction though, maybe. Oh, he does have enough traction.
Brian
That's
actually
Brian
gave it
back
to
up.
him.
So they are 22 points ahead. We need Devil Pole, fastest lap, and win, so 19 points. I need to get minimum P3, so 10 points. Yes, indeed, Stack. It's going to be very hard for you next race in Abu Dhabi to try and get the win in the constructors.
Not a whole lot of action happening in these last 5 laps.
Oh, there's a massive train here. That main and Swankia still going at it as well. Silver's on the back of Ant-Man as well. Probably going to make a move into this corner, but Ant-Man's weaving all over the shop.
Still going for it.
Ant-Man's going to get a dose of the RS, but doesn't seem to have the straight line speed to keep up. But he makes an outrageous send and DNFs himself. He did the most outrageous send and DNF'd himself. That was karma
I watched
at
it.
its finest.
I watched it and just didn't even say anything. I was just like, let's let him learn.
Now we have 8 drivers
This has probably been.
left.
I think this has been the worst race of the season so far.
Yeah, 100%.
This will at least help Brian in the driver's standings, though. However, this has been a banger race for Dwint today. Dwint is having the race of his life holding on to this, or actually just getting P1, but still.
Unfortunately, he's got a penalty.
Yeah, but even with it, he'll still be first place on
And
track.
man says, my bad, Lamau.
Tearful around the outside of Dwint. A little bit of a slowdown. Brian will have a move on Dwint without the DRS. However, Dwint does get the DRS and will be able to keep up with him. Dwint will be going for a send. No, he won't. Tearful with the interesting braking zone. Ooh,
Oh,
touching
Brian
the
hits the wall. Is his front wing okay? Yes, it looks fine. That's a scare there. Stack was jumping in his seat there.
And now he sat back down and pulled his hoodie back over his head.
Yep. Wow.
Swinky is ready to make that move on Doc, man. I know he is. He's been looking for it every turn.
Yep. Nice little battle there as well. Some good points for Alpine and Red Bull today.
Absolutely. I don't know if the mic picked that up, but my neck just popped really loudly.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Okay. Oh, Swankier is going side by side with Darkmane finally in Sector 3. Holding on to it for the time being. Darkmane's going to back off, let him have it back at the front of the grid. Dwint will be making an overtake on Brian more than likely. Actually, he's not going to make a move on Brian or Tearful.
I will get that information for you right away, Stack.
What is it?
He wants to know how many warnings our good friend Brian has. Going through them now.
Swanky.
He has 2 warnings. No, he does not have none. He has 2 warnings. Swanky gets another 310 time penalty. I think that's his battle with Dr. Main 100% over there.
Absolutely.
Brian locks up. DeWint's got a good run.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. How are these last 2 laps going to play out? Maybe just stand off. That's what the issue is. Can you still hear me okay?
Yep.
Alright, I'm commentating standing up. That's what most of us seem to do anyway.
Yep. Question is, who's going to win this race? What are your predictions?
I would say Dwint if Dwint didn't have that time penalty. But something in me feels like Tearful or Dwint is going to end up taking each other out and Brian's going to end up winning.
That is a possibility.
Especially since they're going side by side like this. They're pushing very hard and trying to get these positions done, but I just don't think it's smart.
Brian's being very careful at the moment. You can tell by the way he's driving. He does not want the DNF.
Yeah, he needs these points for sure. This is going to be one of his best finishes in a while. Ooh, Dwint outside of DRS range from Tearful already. It's just going to be Brian and Dwint for now. Last race, Brian finished P5, which is pretty good. But he's definitely going to better that today.
And Tiffle Steel's broken DRS. So this looks like it's going to go Tiffle Steel's way. As we go onto the last lap.
Brian has no opportunity for an overtake on Dwint. So unless Tearful screws up, I think this is over.
Dwint's just slightly back, or he's on the edge of DRS detection.
Trying very hard to get back in that range. But he's got to
He's losing Brian as well.
But Dwint has to hold on for 2 more sectors.
Brian's nearly out of DRS. Brian's out of DRS.
Oh no.
As Sarangos gets the fastest lap, that's probably music to the Stacks' ears.
Yes, it is. I don't believe Brian will be setting a faster lap time than the one he already has.
Well, we'll see about that on the final lap. They are all within DRS now. Brian gets 3-second time penalty.
Oh yeah, Tearful.
That is music to Stacks' ears even more.
Tearful's just 1 and Dwint's going to get P2. Wow. Dwint may still try to make this move here just for fun.
He might appeal his track limit as well.
Yep, he's going for the dive. Whoa, that was a bit of lag.
He's going for it.
What is
and
happening?
they ghosted. But here comes Brian on the win. And Brian's going to get P2
Wow.
at the end of it.
Brian with the last second overtake on Dwint. Oh, Swankier and Docmain did the same thing. Swankier came out on top, but Docmain is going to win because of the penalty.
Yep. What a chaotic race.
If you can call it a race, yeah. That may be Maxter's best finish of the entire year. I'm like almost certain it is.
Uh, what a race! What a race!
This is very good.
Silver's not racing next weekend, so that's his last time in the Ferrari.
Yeah, I
Unless he
imagine.
gets it again next season.
I imagine the
Swanga
last
says
couple of
bloody
years.
hell to that domain. They had a nice battle there. Nevek's in the waiting room after DNFing from the race. Make sure to look in race director. That would be
Yes.
quite helpful.
Maxter has finished this good before. She's finished in 8th place in Italy.
Yep. Sarangos gets the fastest lap.
All right. Everything that you need has been gone over already.
Mm.
And something just hit my window somehow, despite me being on the 2nd floor. What the heck just hit my window? Oh, it was a bird.
A bird.
There is a bird laying still on my deck. A bird may have just hit my window and died.
That's lovely.
Oh, nope, it's walking.
It's walking.
It was just laying flat on its back, and then it got up and started slowly hobbling. Anyway, let's do these interviews, and then I gotta get out of here.
Oh, Nevek's waiting.
Oh, I can't show that. Definitely can't show that. Let's go to that. Go to this one. All right. Oh, nope, it's capturing the wrong thing. Whatever. And now the stream should be picking up us. I mean, in the Discord call. I promise we've been in the stream the whole time. Anyway.
Yep.
All right, let's go. Who do you want first?
Let's get Nevek in here.
Okay.
Hello, Nevek. Unfortunate race for you.
Yep. The worst
Yep.
weekend I've had.
Yeah, I think this is the lowest position you finished. Well, you did DNF before in a previous race, if I remember correctly. But not a great race. You had great pace, but unfortunately, taking too much risk in that left-hander, hitting the wall and losing your wheel. Any thoughts?
No. Just me
No
being an
thoughts.
idiot. Just
Okay.
turn into him, per usual.
Well, next race, Abu Dhabi. I can't remember if you said you like that race or not.
Yes, but no.
Yes, but no. That's a great answer. We'll have to see next week then. Question is, are you planning to be here next season and on the F1 25 game?
Yep. Just hope it's good. This game,
Yep.
the worst it's ever been, I'm assuming, anyway. Because it feels terrible anyway. Because at the start, they made it was so good, the best you could ever think of. And then the esports players were crying, so they changed it to like their driving style, and now it's terrible. So I don't like the game anymore.
Fair enough.
Agreed.
I can't think of any more questions to ask.
Did you feel like you had a real shot at a good result before the DNF?
No, I was gonna get a penalty because in qualifying, I accidentally blocked this guy because I was on the inside, but then he came like unexpectedly because I saw him before, and then when I looked behind again, he was like so close to me, and then I tried to turn left, but he tried to avoid it and turn left at the same time. And then there was some crash behind me. I didn't even know. Like this guy just had a wobble, and then the Aston Martin just went straight into him and went sideways. So that was fun to watch. But and then there was some other incident. Yeah, what's his name? Ant-Man. He blocked me twice.
Okay.
I would give him a penalty, but there would be no point because he's out of the race and I'm out the race, so I'm not gaining anything. So I could do it because he literally. It was like when you saw the Monaco tunnel incident, like where he just avoided him. That was, but just at a different corner.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So
thank you, Nivek. We'll see you next race and probably next season.
thank you. Bye.
Bye. That domain.
Do you want me to do that one?
Yep.
All right. Get some questions. Let's see. Where did Dogmeat finish? Did he finish? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
So he was like P5, I think.
P4? P4? Yeah, P4.
All right. Why can't I? There it is. Comment, dude. Go to the comment. There we go.
Hello,
Hey, Dogmeat,
that
how you
domain.
doing?
Pretty good. How are you guys?
Good, good.
Amazing battle there with Swanky.
Oh yeah, a little DRS game.
So,
Mm-hmm.
first things first, congratulations. Obviously, you had a good result today. What I wanted to ask you was, did you see this result coming at all, or was it just as much as a surprise to you as it was to us?
It was definitely a big surprise to me, especially with the start, the Aston being static off the go.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
a little interesting. I'm sure it was controller or wheel, whatever they're on, was disconnected or something. I know it probably
No,
wasn't their fault.
they just weren't at their will.
Oh well, okay. So
Yeah.
or whatever. It was no big deal. I was like, well, whatever it was, I'm just gonna go on. And I thought there's definitely gonna be a second safety car. It's Jeddah.
Yep.
So I just stuck it out on the hards, and then from there on out I just kept gaining positions. Had a couple moments, one with Joe Clark, one with Silver. But other than that, it was pretty good. I was very surprised with the result.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a great result for the team.
Yeah, 100%. I believe we both got points. Red Bull.
Yeah, you did.
No points.
Maxter finished in P8.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, I haven't watched it back yet, but that's freaking awesome.
Yeah, you guys
I
took it today.
can't be much happier with that. Podium would have been nice, but Swanky and I decided to have different plans to fight it out for fourth. So
Well, was this more of a race about pace or survival? Or was it a bit of both?
it was definitely a bit of both. Like, there was a whole lot of survival to it, but when it came down to, like, after the last safety car, it was who had the best pace. And Tearful did great. Good for him. That was a good pace from them three, fighting it out to the end.
Absolutely.
So kudos to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Just one more before we... Oh, no, go ahead.
Next race is Abu Dhabi. Will you be there for
Absolutely,
the finale?
I will be there.
That is fantastic news. We'll see you there. Indigo, last question.
Actually, I'll save it. I'll save it for next week.
we'll save it for next week. Thank you, Doc Main. Congratulations on that P4. We'll see you next week.
Thanks so much.
All right, see you, man.
Now,
Tearful is in the waiting room. Have we ever interviewed him before?
I do not know, but let's give it a shot. You know.
I don't even know what he sounds like, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, well, I've been in VC with him. Oh, he's left straight away. Let's get someone else in here then.
How about? Well, it's Brian or Silver. Which one first? Up, Tearful's back. Did we try to get him in again?
Yeah, try again. Oh no, I'll get someone else.
Oh, it's because of his. It's the role. Remember?
No, it's because he's using PlayStation.
Well, what we could do is we could go to the waiting room and have them move to a different room, maybe. What we could do, we could move them to. Is anyone in? Yeah, actually, how about this? I got it.
Okay.
Move to the waiting room.
Alright.
Break your foot the day before, so you don't have to go to football.
Oh, wait, then I can't fit my
yeah,
foot
you can. Yeah, yeah. So maybe.
What are you guys in the waiting room for?
Maybe
You guys don't
break
need to wait.
maybe break your neck.
We're just trying to interview Tearful.
Yeah, Tearful's not going to be able to join the other VC if we keep moving him when he's on PlayStation. So, no. If you
see me,
whatever.
Wait, what do I need to do?
No, you're good. We were just gonna hold your interview. Silver and Brian, if you guys want to keep talking, you guys are free to move to the driver chillin' F124 channel. We'll interview you guys too. We'll just have you guys move back over here when we're done with Tearful if you want, or you can stay here. It doesn't matter. What?
Race win today, Tearful. Tough one. Lots of safety cars. A lot was slowing down, but you managed to pull it off. Can you give us your overall thoughts on that race?
Yeah, the start was good. Then the earliest VSC ever, I think. After that, yeah, just a bit of switching position with P2 and P3. And then suddenly Nivek put it in the wall. So that was one competitor less. So that was good for me. Then Brian and I boxed in that safety car. And Dwint didn't, so we were behind Dwint with fresh tires, and Dwint still needed to pit. So then the second safety car came out when I think Ant-Man crashed, or someone else, I don't remember. Then we all pitted, so it was just a scramble, it was just a fair fight to the end, until Dwint and Brian got penalties. So then it was just, I need just drive it out and then I'm good. So it was quite a good race.
Next race is at Abu Dhabi. Will you be there?
I'm not sure, but I think I will be there.
That is lovely to hear. Any more questions, Indigo?
Yes. Tearful, you were right in the thick of the action, and I was just curious, how chaotic was it from your seat?
Well, I was constantly looking behind me, and I saw crash after crash, and Dwint pulling off a crazy last move in the final corner, which was not really necessary because he already got a penalty. So I thought my race was gonna end there because of the lag, but yeah, I survived. And yeah, overall behind me, lots of crashes, but I stayed out of trouble this time. Mostly I'm the guy who crashes. Yeah, that was quite good. Yeah, it was quite chaotic, the race. 4 safety cars or something. Maybe too virtual, too normal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think your racecraft has definitely improved also this season, so kudos to you for that.
Yeah, thanks.
But that's all I've got.
All right.
Are we going to move that to interview room and then bring Silver and Brian over?
Sure, works for me.
Yeah. Okay.
I need to stay in this one or somewhere else.
You can do whatever you want.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
All right, see ya.
Right. Who are we going to bring in?
Okay, Discord. Wait. Is it working?
Let's always leave Silver for last, you know. That's always good. Let's bring Brian in.
All right. Just wanted to make sure it was picking us up. Oh, I put Brian in the commentary if you see, by himself. Now he's in the interview room. Sorry, Brian.
There we go.
Hey, Brian.
Hello.
That was a good result for the Constructor Championship, even though your teammate unfortunately hit the barriers and DNF'd. But it was also a bad race for your competitors. Can you just talk us through your race?
Well, started off really messy in quali. I did not know what I was doing. Timing completely got it wrong. I went out way too early, but I couldn't pit anymore because I didn't have enough time, and then I tried to do another lap, but I didn't have enough fuel, and yeah, then going into the race, I don't know, no confidence, no pace.
But still
yeah,
managed
in the end,
to.
yeah, stupid penalty in the last lap, but I don't know how I got P2 because that was not necessary to go for that move. But I mean, I'll take it, but it's not what I would have wanted.
Yep.
Same with fastest lap, I had it, but then it got taken away.
Sarangas, I think.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
Well,
up to be fair, but
well, you're still in the fight in both championships. Abu Dhabi is next. Are you going to have some better pace there?
probably even worse.
The worst. Yeah, that's the same for me. Abu Dhabi's my worst track.
But I mean, yeah, with F125 coming out as well, I don't know how much practice I'm gonna get in.
Well, hopefully it all goes well for you. Any more questions, Indigo?
Just curious what your thoughts were when you saw your teammate unfortunately retire so early on in that race.
Yeah, I was quite sad for him because yeah, we could have shielded the constructors this race. But I mean, in the end, I think with P2, it's definitely not secured yet, but it's
highly likely.
A better chance at winning it than if I had DNF as well.
Well, hopefully your teammate's back for next race.
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, that's all my questions for you. Any more, Indigo?
No, I'm ready to go.
Oh, thank you for your time, Brian. We'll see you next week.
Take care, Brian.
See you.
Alright.
It is time for Silver.
Silver.
My favorite Canadian.
I
Sliver.
knew it.
Mr. Duolingo Bird.
Yeah, what's with the profile picture?
I don't know.
Switch it up, you know.
I thought it was gonna be good luck. Turns out it just brought back my bad luck.
Well, we saw a few spins. Had good, decent qualifying. But just unfortunate accidents in the races. Battling with Ant-Man and things. Just talk us through your race.
It just never. I mean, the first like 15 laps went to plan, you know, until I was trying to play the team game with Swankier because he was on after the safety car. He was on fresh mediums, and I was on hards, so I let him through, and then Docman tried coming through as well, and it just didn't work. And I think that's when I fell down to like Joe Clark.
Yeah.
I don't even know anymore. It's like a blur now. Like,
I don't remember half the things that happened in the race.
There's a lot of crashes.
this whole season hasn't gone to plan, really.
Well, you still got some good points for the team.
My
Even though
last
some
points of the season.
competitors, yes, indeed, your last race for Ferrari this season. Who knows if you'll be in the Ferrari seat next season? We'll have to see.
Subtle foreshadowing.
It's all
Okay.
foreshadowing. Well, hopefully Reese can get some good points next race if he's there. If he's there, knowing him, he may not be there. But any questions in the game? Oh, he's not here.
Hello?
Oh, he's here.
There we go. Sorry. How do you feel like, or actually, let me rephrase the question and ask a little better. Do you feel like Reese not being here this week motivated you to drive a little harder than usual?
Reese was a good coach, yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
was he in the
really
VC?
Yeah, he's in the VC.
Oh,
Damn.
He joined like mid race and he just started like flipping, pep talking me. But yeah, it definitely. I wanted to like try and get as many points as possible, right? And I think like today P4 was on the board.
Mhm.
yeah, I agree.
Like if I kept it
I
clean
mean,
with-
that was a mega battle for P4.
yeah, but with like Ant-Man, like
Mhm.
it was tough because I did go deep into turn 1. But then
Yeah. Mhm.
I didn't take
And then-
any contact there. But
And then
I'm not gonna
Ant-Man.
report it because he took the DNF to avoid absolutely like killing me.
Yeah.
Because I would have just flipping chucked my wheel in the bin at that point.
Have you seen the clip? It was so funny.
Yeah, resent it.
I go, he's gone for the most outrageous send ever.
I messaged Ant-Man after the race and I'm like, what happened? And he's like,
Mhm.
well, I'd rather take a DNF than a penalty.
What?
That's fair enough.
Well, that was going to be like flipping 20-second penalty if you did that.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Race
he
would be
was
gone
thinking.
anyways.
Race ban.
I
Quality
probably would have
ban.
been. That's like that was something out of a multiplayer server.
Yeah.
Sort of like an open lobby. But yeah, I feel like P6 is still decent, but
Mhm.
I don't think I'm gonna finish in the top 10, which was my goal.
Mhm.
But if I started better, like if I started the season off better, I think it could have been top
Mhm.
5 maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I seem to do well at Baku. That seems to be my best track. But
Well, you
pretty
might
much it.
actually be in the top 10 after all those points.
yeah, but I'm talking Abu Dhabi. I'll probably be.
Yeah. We'll see at Abu Dhabi though.
And most importantly, you've seen
I
some
just
pretty
need-
big improvements this season also.
Yeah, but that's mainly game based, and now it's tough because as I make the improvements, we're gonna move to F125 soon.
Yep.
True. But who knows? Maybe F125 will start you off good.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna play it because I got the early access on Tuesday, so I'll do that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Me too.
I heard the handling's
I'll do
better.
that.
I heard pretty much everything, which is rare
Yeah.
because it's EA. So we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see.
I'm gonna finish Breaking Point within a night.
Yep. I plan to as well.
That's like the best thing when it comes out.
Yep. As soon as the new game comes out, straight to Breaking Point, finish that, and then move on to
Oh,
whatever
the
else.
Apex GP stuff's coming out too.
Yeah. That's quite exciting as well.
Do you think this
Anyway,
can spoil
we're
it?
going off topic here, so let's
Alright,
end this. Let's end this interview.
We should
Thank
just make like a podcast just
you.
on the
Yeah.
side or something.
This turned into like a podcast. Anyway, good race today, Silver.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, we won't see you in Abu Dhabi, but good. It's been a all right season for you.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh wait, actually, can I do one last request?
Yes, one last request.
Give us Nivek for the last race. If
For the last race.
yeah,
Well, that depends.
he seems pretty dead set on McLaren. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Just someone, because we didn't have anyone today.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll
We'll
sort
see.
it out.
We'll see who reserves because we're getting less and less people
Yeah.
since we're starting to move to F1 25, and it's the end of the season. So we'll see next week.
Yeah.
The last race at Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi do.
Abu Dhabi. Anyway, it was nice having you here, Silver, and well, I guess I hope you enjoy F1 25.
Mhm. Hope
See
you
you guys
enjoy
next
it.
season.
See ya.
See you next. See you guys.
Now, while I have you, RJ,
Oh, am I getting interviewed now?
not necessarily, but I wanted to bring
Oh.
up something very quickly that we discussed at the beginning of this season, and I wanted to see
Oh,
how we
no.
compare to now. You know exactly what I'm talking about, don't
Yeah,
you?
but can't we do this after Abu Dhabi?
We can, but
Can't we do this after Abu Dhabi?
you don't want to.
Please.
You don't want to see where things line up now.
No, because we're so wrong.
All right, all right,
Let's do this after Abu Dhabi,
all right. Fine by me. I won't even.
Alright.
I won't even look at my own time.
because then we have the final standings. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and end
Right.
the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you at
Let's
Abu
set the
Dhabi.
truth. Abu Dhabi.